let's think about how it is to be born a human being as to, say, a goldfish. And I don't know if there's any goldfish lovers here this afternoon, but let me be brutal. Goldfish don't have great personalities, do they? Perhaps you've got one. And we can go even more. We can be even more unpleasant. If your children had a goldfish and the goldfish died, you could go off to the pet shop and buy another goldfish, and the kids would come home and they wouldn't know any difference. Yeah. Now, you couldn't do that with pet cats or dogs, and much as they might want you to, you couldn't do that with their brothers or sisters. So we know that as the brain becomes more sophisticated, so there is more scope for individuality. And why is this? Well, the secret lies in something that we do better than any other species, as it happens. We humans, who are more individual than any other species, we don't run particularly fast, we don't see particularly well, we're not particularly strong compared to many other animals, but we do something fantastically that they do not. That is, we learn. We adapt to our environment. When you make your brain work, when it's interacting, when it's being stimulated, it, like muscle, will respond by getting stronger. It will be more active. And we all know that when you do sport, the muscle groups that you're exercising will get stronger and larger. What happens when brain cells are working is that they grow more branches. Now, why is that important? It's important because by growing more branches, you're increasing the surface area of your brain cell, and therefore you're enabling it to make more connections. What you're able to do if you are processing information very quickly and going towards a certain goal is to focus on a very complex, fragmented input, like when you're driving and like on a screen. It's very similar. And what you have to do is to pursue and to associate and to click on complex fragments of that input. The more time you're spending on a screen, the less time you're spending doing other things, for example, talking to someone. Here are these little boys. Now, we know that when you communicate in 3 dimensions, words only have 10% of impact, whereas eye contact and body language have 55% and voice 35%. Pheromones, those sneaky chemicals that you are subconsciously smelling when you meet someone, let alone giving someone a hug or even shaking their hand, we haven't quantified. I put it to you that none of those 5 experiences are available to you on Facebook. So if, therefore, you are spending most of your time socializing on a social networking site, you will not be rehearsing these absolutely crucial skills for interaction with other people. It's this notion of individuality and identity, and the celebration of that individuality, I shall argue, is at the heart of creativity. Wouldn't it be better if we had a society where people were true individuals, and by being true individuals, for me, being creative is the apotheosis of that, because it gives you a sense of fulfillment, it gives you a sense of identity, and it also enables you to be hopefully useful to society. So I congratulate you on having this conference. I think it's a very exciting time, and I hope you're already thinking, I hope your new brain cell connections are forming as how we can harness technology to create an environment to maximize creativity.